One go.
You're on.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for coming tonight. Or, well, this afternoon, actually. It's not evening. Thanks for coming out to our Barbara. We love Barbara. We're so excited for her to venture, and I'm excited to welcome her to the Arbonne family because I've been a part for 10 years, and it's amazing. I never regret it, ever, not for 1 minute. So, okay, so I'm going to go quickly. I'm going to talk fast. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. But let's start out really fast. Who has heard about Arbonne? Anybody knows it? Everyone's raising their hands up. That's amazing. Okay, I don't. This doesn't happen often. Do you guys know a lot? You do.
I used to sell it.
Yes. I know. Welcome back. I'm excited to have you. And do you guys know a lot or just a little bit from Barbara?
Just a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to give you a quick rundown about what Arbonne is, what makes us different, and then we're going to play in some products. So, woo! I'll keep my notes handy. And I'm keeping my note card so I stay on track. Anyways, okay, so just so you guys know, my name is Bethany. I'm a friend of Kimberly, and then met Barbara through Kimberly. So I've been around in Arbonne for 10 years. It'll be 10 years next month. I was first introduced from the baby products. A friend gave me the baby line when my oldest was a baby, and I was like, oh, that's, kind of piqued my curiosity. But shortly after that, I got a sample of their skincare line, which we'll try today, and I was like, thanks, but I don't use skincare, which was actually true. I had never bought skincare in my entire life, and I wasn't about to start, but it was a free sample, so I tried it, because I'm like, free sample, I'll try it. But literally 3 days, my husband, my sister, my mother-in-law all asked if I had been doing something different, and of course I was like, did I look that bad? But I loved it. So I wanted to buy the products, but I did not want to pay full price. I am a bargain shopper to the core, and so I signed up as a consultant 10 years ago just to get the consultant cost. So I consulted for my family for 8 years. And during that time, I talked about Arbonne a lot because it changed our family. A lot of things resolved for us, like eczema and stuff like that. But I didn't work at my business at all. I mean, I played business in Arbonne. But I watched a lot of people do Arbonne and be very successful. And I was like, you know what? One day I'm going to do that. And so 2 years ago in January, I felt the tug. I was like, okay, I need to do this. But I'm really scared. My number one fear was I don't want to be the scary Arbonne lady. I love people. And I did not want my friends to hide from me in the grocery store because I'm trying to sell them something. So that was my really biggest fear. Of course, I didn't really have a whole lot of spare time because I homeschool my 10-year-old, and I also have a very busy 3-year-old. Didn't want to stock products, didn't want to run around, do all that business. But I finally jumped in because my husband and I had a heart-to-heart, and he said, I'll just tell you guys, from the outside, our life looked great. He works for himself. He works from home. I was a stay-at-home mom. We did not have financial problems or anything like that. But he sat down with me and he said, you know what, I just want to be honest, but every time I sit down in front of my computer, I feel like my soul dies a little bit. And I was like, oh, if that's the way you feel, we need to make a change because change doesn't just happen unless you make a change. So I picked up my business, and so January 2013 was my first month. My first paycheck was $200. I was like, yes! Gas money for the Prius. So a year later, and a move across the country later to a place where I didn't know anybody, the following January, my paycheck was $1,400, which I was very excited about because I got a comma paycheck, which was something I always wanted. I was really looking forward to that. But then the following January, the one that just passed, I promoted again, and my paycheck was over $5,500, and Arbonne gave me a cash bonus every month to pay for my new white Mercedes, which was great because our Prius had 220,000 miles on it at that point. So I'm very thankful. I just share that with you guys because I want you to know my story. I'm a real girl. I just chose to do this and to share it, and it's been amazing. It's been life-changing for our family. So anyways, you guys didn't come here to hear me talk about myself, so we'll just move on. But, so that's a little bit, wow. That's exciting.
This is the dance break.
Here we go.
These are dancing girl.
I thought I could that's how we do this. So, that's planned.
You did get
I had to. I'll tell you.
I know.
It doesn't fall scream me.
We love Kimberly. Oh my gosh.
I know. That's why we do this, because it's fun.
That's right.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's no problem.
It was a great song. So
Well,
it's my mother-in-law's.
I can't wait.
She's a little, Is this still being recorded?
I didn't get that part.
Oh, yeah.
Let's mute it out. Let's mute it out.
I was going to use
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, moving on after that exciting moment. So Arbonne, I'm going to tell you quickly what makes us different. So Arbonne is a health and wellness company. We were founded in 1980, so 35 years old. Our motto is pure, safe, and beneficial. So every product and every ingredient has to be pure, safe, and beneficial. So the word Arbonne actually means beautiful tree, which is very fitting because all of our products start with plants. So I know that's very trendy right now, but Arbonne's done that for 35 years, the whole time. We were cool before it was cool, so. Our products are made here in the United States of America, but we have a Swiss heritage. So I don't know if you guys know anything about European standards versus American standards for personal care products. I didn't. The first time I heard this, I was like, I do not believe it. So I went home and researched, and sure enough, just to give you guys an idea, in Europe they've banned over 1,100 toxic chemical ingredients from their products. Anyone want to guess how many we've banned here in the good old US of A? Everyone's quiet. How many?
Not many.
Not many, that's true. We have banned 10 on that list. So, to have European standards for our products immediately sets us apart. So that's something that I was very impressed with myself. But so why is it so important to have products that are good for your body? Your skin is your largest organ of your body. It takes 26 seconds. Anything you put on the outside of your body goes into your bloodstream, going to all your major organs in 26 seconds. So, I know it's becoming a lot more popular to read your food labels, but I had no idea that I should be reading the labels of my lotion and my makeup and my shampoo and just stuff that we use every day. My toothpaste, my deodorant. I had no clue that I should read those. And I'm not a scientist, so even if I started reading them, I probably wouldn't know what 95% of those ingredients are. So, one thing I love about Arbonne, I always like to pass this around. For every single product, you can get a list of every ingredient, where it's sourced from, and the purpose of it. I love that because Arbonne's not trying to hide anything, and you'll notice the majority of the ingredients come from plants. There's a little bit of science involved, otherwise we'd have the shelf life of a cup of strawberries, but which would be, we would not have a company at that point. But I love that. So, and that's something I've become really aware of since I was introduced to Arbonne. I read everything all the time, all the labels. So. We're also gluten-free and 100% vegan certified. I have 3 different friends that have celiac, and I had no idea that there was gluten in things like makeup and shampoo and stuff like that. They can only use Arbonne makeup. They came to me for that purpose first. So I know that's becoming a bigger and bigger issue. The whole vegan certified deal, I also thought that was just a buzzword, but when you research a little bit, if you guys have ever looked into rendering plants as like an industrial rendering plant, it's quite alarming. I don't know if anybody has ever worked at a restaurant. I've waited tables before, and twice a week someone will come and clean out the grease traps. Where does that go? It goes to the rendering plant. Things like euthanized animals and roadkill and expired meat, market meat, all of those things go to a rendering plant. Boils up, the number 1 buyer of the substance that rises to the top is American personal care products. So, it's a cheap filler. So, somebody asked me, I think it was at your last party, somebody asked, well, what are we looking for? What kind of ingredient? So, one thing you can look for is glycerin. If it's not labeled as vegetable glycerin, then it is from a rendering plant, which can be labeled natural. That's all natural. It's an all-natural substance. That doesn't necessarily mean it's beneficial. So, just to be aware of that. We're also formulated without mineral oil. This is huge. It's linked to cancer, but I like the visual aid. I'm kind of a visual person, so if you think about mineral oil or petroleum, same thing we put into our cars. Black crude oil comes out of the ground. It's occlusive. It's kind of like putting saran wrap on your skin. It doesn't let anything good in or anything bad out. So if you buy a bottle of lotion and it says, you know, vitamin E, shea butter, blah, 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 blah. But if you flip it over and there's petroleum, mineral oil, any of those things in there, none of those good things can get in. So I didn't know that. I had used Vaseline my whole life until I was introduced to Arbonne. So, and yes, I wondered why I was using it like 500,000 times a day because it wasn't doing anything. I mean, nothing was really getting healed. It was just like a Band-Aid. So we're also paraben-free. This is interesting. Parabens are a preservative. They give products a shelf life of 10 to 30 years. You know, that graveyard under your bathroom sink. Some people have that. You know, you probably don't need your products lasting that long, but parabens are a hormone disruptor. So they're also linked to cancer. I read a study about breast cancer, and I think it was high. Like 99% of breast cancer tissue was tested and found parabens in it, and a lot of deodorant on the market has parabens. So that's something that we use right here, just to be aware of. So I also didn't know that. I was in the line at Target the other day, and I was like, I haven't looked at products in a regular, like Target or anything in a long time, because I bought Arbonne for so many years, but there was some mascara sitting there. I was like, oh, I wonder what's in there. So I flipped it over, 4 different parabens, and that's going right by your eyes. I was like, oh my gosh. So, you know, just to kind of think about that. But anyways, so we don't use any synthetic dyes or fragrances. Like the sea salt scrub we used over there had all plant and seed oils in there. And you'll notice your hands. The oil actually soaked in and got soft. It didn't just sit there on the top like petroleum would do. So only pure, safe, and beneficial ingredients. So, and the best part is our products actually work. So, so let's move on. We're gonna play a game. Yes, game. All right, so we get a chance to win a prize. If you guys have the answer, raise your hand up high and fast. All right. Okay. So what year? No, not yet. You're not allowed to play. You know the answer. Okay. What year was Arbonne founded? Anybody? Oh, fast. Yes.
1980.
Oh, 1 point. Yes. Okay. Yes. 1 point for you. Keep track. Okay. Where was Arbonne founded? Yes.
Swiss.
Yes, Switzerland. So here's the deal. Think about this. Good things come from Switzerland. They got good chocolate, good watches, good knives, good skincare.
Good cheese.
Good cheese. So, okay, 1
So
point for you.
I don't know about that. Do you?
I'm waiting.
How quickly can something be absorbed into your bloodstream? Putting it. Yes.
26 seconds.
Woo! 2 points. Oh, there's competition, guys. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here's another one. What kind of animal byproduct is used in our products? Did I say that?
Mercury.
Oh, I did.
Animal byproduct.
Yes.
Parabens. You got to do it the other way. You got to go backwards.
Wait, what kind do we use?
I don't know.
Read it again.
You know this one.
Carrie knows.
She said.
What kind of animal byproduct is used in our products?
Oh, in your products.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know.
Glycerin?
No.
No.
None.
It's a trick question.
Trick question.
Trick question.
That's right.
Yeah.
She caught it.
It was backwards.
She's like, wait a minute. Wait, what?
It was a trick.
So does she lose a point for getting
No.
We had a 3-way tie.
You had 2 points. You got the most points, so you can pick out of here. Pick a prize. Pick a prize. Okay, all right, so we're going to move on. We're going to try some products. We're going to try the anti-aging line today, and then some other stuff too. But this here in the orange bottles right over here is our anti-aging line. It's the #1 selling product that we have. It's a skincare line. I've been using it for 10 years. I'm 70. It works amazing. Just kidding. But I am turning 39 next month. So I'm like, it does work. It works, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Don't answer that. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. You know, 9 times out of 10 you'll hear somebody and they'll say, oh, you just have good skin, you were born, you know, it's genetics. The truth is genetics is only responsible for 10% of the aging process. So here's a good example. We have the 90-year-old monk, not a lot of environment, not a lot of sun, and then the 75-year-old Native American, a lot of environment, a lot of sun. So 90% of aging is how you take care of yourself and the environment. So take heart. There's hope. There's hope. So anyway, Okay, so we're gonna try here. I'm gonna start. Oh, washcloths here. This is awesome. Anyone can do this business. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a warm washcloth. Wherever you're allowed, you can do it on your face. You can do it cheek. You can do your hand. Wherever you want to do it and you're comfortable, you're allowed to. We're gonna try the whole thing quickly, but here's your warm washcloth. Wherever you want to do it, get that area damp. Take one, pass it around.
I'm good.
Okay. Here's one for you.
I'm just here for fun. I feel like I'm at a
It's
Chinese
still warm.
restaurant.
Your sink water gets really hot.
I know.
Where's the lemon?
Exactly.
All right, here you go. Okay, so we're gonna use, this is the cleanser. This is what I use in the shower to wash my face every morning at the sink, whatever. You only need a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit on your hand. So I love it. It takes off all of my makeup without, I used to think that tight, squeaky clean feeling was good for you, but it's not. So this cleanses without stripping. So you can wash it around there and then wipe it off with your cloth. So that's the cleanser. And they do tell us, Arbonne says this product line lasts about 4 months. But I will tell you this lasts longer than that for me because the amount that I gave you is what I use on my whole face. So since every ingredient has a purpose and a function, there's no filler, so a little bit goes a long way. So, all right, so we're going to try the Genius pads. They're genius. So I love these. This came out last September. It was last September. And within 2 weeks, it became our #2 selling product because there's nothing like it on the market in the world. This is the only botanical retinoid product on the market. So there's a lot of retin-A out there you'll get at the dermatologist, but it's chemical based and it's harsh. If you guys have ever used it, it's expensive and it's very harsh on your skin. So there's skin resurfacing pads. I'm just going to give you a
And
little
they
bit.
tell you, oh, you'll just break out for just a short period of time. 6 months?
Intense. So this would be used everywhere except for by your eyes if you're doing your face. But it's a resurfacing pad. So instead of doing like microdermabrasion or a chemical peel or getting a prescription or anything like that, you can use these. And they're gentle enough for kids 11 and up. So I love them. They feel really good. Here you go.
We joked about doing our whole bodies.
They have this for your body. I will tell you, I did a party one time, and probably the strangest thing I ever had. This lady was like, "Can I do my leg? Can I do this whole process on my leg?" And I was like, "I guess, whatever." But she said after we were done, she's like, "That was amazing." So maybe you could use them on your body. I don't know.
We have the Genius Body Serum, though.
Yeah, I know. I do have that. Okay.
Me too.
So these are for like fine lines, sunspots, age spots, wrinkles, acne scars, pretty much everything. It solves your problems. So, but you can kind of feel it. It feels really soft. You should feel nice and soft. All right, we're gonna do toner. So when you wash your face, your pores are open. Toner will close them back up. Our toner is just a mist. You can take it. I'm gonna sit on here real quick. It's packed with vitamins. You kind of smell a little like. This is actually really entertaining if people do it on their face, but yeah. So there's a lot of vitamins. You'll kind of smell like an orangey smell. There's vitamin C in our stuff, which is good for anti-aging. This is the serum. This is like the heavy hitter of the bunch. This will give you guys an extra dose of vitamin. It's good for again, for like age spots and scarring and things like that. It gives you extra moisture. I love it. When I first got this set 10 years ago, I ran out of this one first, and I was like, I don't need that. That's an extra set. And within like a week, I was like, oh, I miss my serum. It's really great. Then we got eye cream. If you guys want to do you can do your eye cream right on your eyes if you want. And you want to use your ring finger if you're going to do your eyes. And dab, dab, dab. Eye cream is specifically formulated for your eyes because that skin is extra delicate. So it's good for like dark circles, fine lines, crow's feet, things like that. So here you go. Your ring's really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And then we have a day cream. Our day cream has SPF of 20 in it, which I like because we're all out every day at some point, even if you're just driving, you're getting the sun. So the sun's a big factor in your aging. So the day cream protects with the SPF. The night cream's a little thicker, and it corrects. Protects, corrects. You like that?
You guys are like, what? Okay.
So you guys are welcome to try it later if you want to, but I'll skip the night cream for now. But the night cream's a little bit thicker and heavier. I love it, actually. For a couple of years, I didn't use it because I was like, I'm too young for that. But now I'm like, ooh, I love the night cream. We also have a neck cream. Your neck ages 7 times faster than your face. So I'll pass around some pictures. You guys can check that out if you want to later. But that is the skincare line, the anti-aging skincare line. I love it. I've been using it for 10 years. I've actually tried all of Arbonne's lines, but this one is my favorite. I always come back to it. So, looking good, looking young, I think. So, I'm going to move on and talk about some of my favorite products. I want to talk a lot about nutrition, but really quickly, I just want to hit, Arbonne has an entire cosmetic line, and this makeup primer is definitely one of my top 5 products that I love. I'll just have you guys try it on your hand. It feels like velvet. So when they first came out with this, I was like, I don't need that product, but I'm just going to get it so I can try it. And I'm addicted to it. Even if I don't wear makeup, I will use it because it feels so good. But this will give your face like a clean, a nice matte finish. It gives you a good clean slate for your makeup to go on. Your makeup stays on longer. It doesn't settle in, anything like that. Actually, Dr. Oz says the best way to take 5 to 10 years off of maturing skin is to use a good makeup primer. So, here you go. Here it is. Does it feel good? You guys are so quiet. I really good student.
You're soaking it all in.
Literally. Yeah, soaking it in.
26 seconds.
Woo! I know, 26 seconds. It doesn't take that long. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit. Here, I'll pass around some before and after pictures really quickly. And then I'll talk a little bit about the nutrition line because I love it.
Are we done with the washcloth?
Oh, yes. I'm
Can we
sorry.
put it back in the bag?
Yes. Yeah, I have like an assistant. She's here to help you. Okay, here's some before and afters. You can pass those around if you'd like. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Trashy girl.
Thank you. Okay, so let's talk for a minute and switch gears. So Arbonne has, they have really products for your whole family. We use everything. But my favorite, probably the one that everyone in my family uses, are the nutrition line, the nutrition products. So I will just hit on a couple. I want to just mention really quickly, they do have a program. It's a 28-day clean eating challenge. Barbara's done it, Kimberly's done it, I've done it, Stacy's done it, Allison's done it. So if you have questions specifically about that, I'm sure we can talk about that in a minute. But it's amazing. Basically, the basic overview is 28 days you eliminate everything allergenic, acidic, and addictive. And then at the end of the 28 days, you slowly add each one back in. And I'll just be honest with you guys, I did not do it for weight loss. I just wanted to do it because I've heard really good things, and I thought, well, I want to be able to talk about it. And I thought, well, I already eat healthy, and so, but I'll just tell you, I learned a lot. It's amazing because not only do you get your arsenal of products to help you with the 28 days to make it a lot easier than trying to figure out every single meal for yourself, you're plugged into a private Facebook group, so you get support. There's a leader. There's little bits of education every day, so it's not overwhelming. Every Friday, you get a meal plan with a grocery list. Are you kidding me? That's like a dream. I mean, seriously.
And the recipes?
Recipes that are good.
Good.
My family actually likes them. I mean, my kids will eat them. So they're easy, they're quick, they're not like 2 hours long, you know, or anything like that. I love it. It's an amazing program. I'm thinking over the last year and a half, I've probably had over 150 people go through the program on my team. And everybody has come out with good results. And so, and the good thing is, Arbonne has a 45-day guarantee, so if you don't have a good result, Arbonne will give you your money back. So literally, you have a money-back guarantee. But anyways, so I love it. I want to hit on 3 of my favorite products that are a part of that program. The first one is this. And if I could only choose one Arbonne product out of their entire selection, it would be this. This is the only triple-acting digestion product on the market. It's prebiotics, probiotics, and 11 digestive enzymes. This is one of the only probiotics that actually survive your stomach acid, so it gets there and it does the job. And it's been a lifesaver for our family. My husband was on, like, literally on prescription medication for acid reflux. He tells me this works better and faster than anything he's ever used. I give it to my kids for different reasons. Sometimes 3-year-olds get constipated. But I mean, just different things. Like, it's helped us with everything because your gut is responsible for 80 to 90% of your health. So even like skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, acne, emotional health, sexual health, all of it starts in your gut. So healthy gut, happy you. So I love this, and I recommend it to everybody. So there's that little guy. The other ones we're going to actually try, which I need my little cups over here. Hang on 1 second. Okay, we're going to do this. So if you take a cup and pass it around, and then I'll let you guys sample these. These little guys right here are lifesavers. Lifesavers. So this is the only botanically based weight loss energy drink on the market. They're called Fizz Sticks, F-I-Z-Z, not fish sticks. And somebody asked that every time. I'm like, no, fizzy. They're a little bit bubbly, but they come in 2 different flavors, the citrus and the pomegranate. We'll try them both today. I'll start here talking about them. But if you are a coffee drinker or a soda drinker, or if you're not, I wasn't. But about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I hit that wall, and I wanted to take a nap, and my kids don't nap. I drank a Fizz Stick. Just saying, they don't nap anymore. But yeah, it also helps to alkaline your body. There are 11 calories. Okay. There are 11 calories. There's no artificial sweeteners or flavors. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes. The citrus is a little more tangy. The pomegranate is a little sweeter. So there's no artificial sweeteners or flavors or anything like that in there. And it will alkaline your body because disease can't grow in an alkaline environment, which is huge. The majority of the American diet is very acidic. So good. I'll just tell my husband's story since he's not here. I can talk about him. But he was a guy, he went to Starbucks every single day, sometimes twice a day, for a long, long time. Well, when I met him, he drank a 2-liter of Coca-Cola every day. And then he switched to Starbucks. And he literally never drank water, ever. I was like, you're going to die. I need you to be here. We got kids.
Thank you.
Now he's like, did you drink enough water? He's like the water police to me now. But anyways, but he went off of Starbucks with Fizz Sticks. And so now he drinks a lot of water every day. And usually Fizz Sticks in it. Not always, but it's been a lifesaver for us, really. Changed his life. Like, he's not chronically dehydrated anymore. I mean, he had so many issues like skin and itchy and dry and all this kind of stuff that resolved just because he started drinking water. So it was amazing. And the Fizz Sticks really helped him because I think if I just told him he had to drink plain water, he wouldn't do it. But this kind of gave him that extra kick. So it gives you the energy without the crash. One of my friend's husbands is a lawyer, and he takes them to work with him before he goes into court if he drinks a Fizz Stick because it gives him a clear, focused energy. So I love them. The other one I want you guys to try, which I know, I'm going to it. What not to do? Have your stuff ready.
You told me not to help. I was going to help.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're fine. No, you're great. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so these guys, I wanted to hit on this. This is the protein shakes. They're really a meal replacement. If you're doing the clean eating challenge, you'll do them twice a day if your goal is weight loss. You'll replace 2 meals with them. I do them for breakfast every morning because it's the fastest, cleanest, most nutritious breakfast that I can get for less than $2. It's awesome. So, 2 minutes, less than $2. And basically, what makes our protein different is we have a vegan protein. Most protein on the market is whey-based. If you know anything about whey, it's dairy trash. It actually causes weight gain. So, like, bodybuilders would drink it to bulk up, but as soon as you quit, it goes away. I just remember Royce talking, he was like, it gives you really bad gas. I'm like, oh, great. This won't do that, but so whey protein is also really difficult for your body to digest. So if you're eating an animal product, an animal protein, takes a lot more for your body to process it. Your body can only process like 20 to 30% of animal protein. Whereas if you're using a vegetable protein, much, much easier on your body. 80 to 90% or more can be digested and used in your body. So this has 20 grams of vegan protein. This is the vanilla, just mixed with water, I think. Yes?
Yep.
Yeah, water, nice. Just water. At home, I doctor mine up a little bit. I like to put a little almond milk and almond butter or berries, stuff in it. This is just the vanilla. Do you want to try this one?
Spinach.
Spinach.
I
You
can
could throw
throw
spinach,
vanilla.
kale. You can't taste it either.
Or the greens.
They have a greens. Oh, I love the
great
greens
too.
balance. They also have a new product. It's called Greens Balance, but it's all the greens, all the yellows, all the reds. It has like chia seed, flaxseed, all the oranges and purples, all the colors. You can throw that in there too. So when I do that in the morning, it's basically like me getting this essentially a chicken breast and a salad for breakfast in 2 minutes in a form that my body can use and process. So I love it. And let me just tell you, if you're eating clean chicken, it's not $2. So, and it takes a lot longer than 2 minutes. So that was the vanilla. This is the chocolate. The other protein that's on the market is soy. And soy is a hormone disruptor. It's, it's becoming more and more, people are becoming more and more aware that that's really not a good thing to be using. So, and, okay, give me chocolate.
She doesn't do chocolate anything. So.
Okay. That's all right. But yeah, I love our protein. I use it every day. My kids like it. I mix it with like pumpkin and cinnamon. Do like a pumpkin pie shake. They like that. My husband likes it with berries. I like it with almond butter. Just whatever you like, so you can mix it up. So those are just a couple of the products that we use in our 28-day clean eating challenge. They all work together. I mean, you can pick and choose if you want to, but when you use them all together, it's like magic. And actually, it's very fun. I always like to share this because I think it's pretty incredible. But the Mayo Clinic has actually partnered with Arbonne for their nutrition products. So they work hand in hand with us, and they love Arbonne Nutrition, which speaks very highly because, I mean, they don't just use anything. I mean, they're very, prestigious. So there's that. They sit on our advisory board, so they make sure that everything we put out is clean, and they use it. So, all right, let's wrap it up. Here we go. Stay on my notes. Like following notes, I can make sure I do this right. Okay, so let's wrap it up really quickly. I handed out a little flow sheet to you guys earlier. I'm going to hand around pen so you can use that.